Data out this week shows continued improvement in the business climate. The Standard Bank Purchasing Managers Index released earlier shows that business conditions in the private sector continue to improve in April. On the downside, though, consumers saw a hefty petrol price increase this week. The Department of Energy has attributed the latest fuel price hike to the unprecedented weakening of the rand against the dollar, as well as sharp increases in global oil prices. The record high fuel price increase came into effect on Wednesday.
Petrol increased by 49 cents, diesel by 60 cents, and the price of illuminating paraffin by 52 cents per litre. There are concerns that this increase could negatively affect the freight and transport industry. Last month, the Standard Bank Purchasing Managers Index posted 50.4 from 51.1 in March, but it stayed above the 50-point mark, signalling a more subdued rate of improvement in the South African private sector. New orders and employment continued to grow while output fell into contraction territory. Barclays Africa also released its PMI, which rose by 4 points to reach 50.9 index points in April. This is more or less in line with the levels recorded in February and above the average recorded during the first 3 months of the year. South Africans have reacted angrily to the imposition of blanket U.S. import tariffs on steel and aluminium exports. South African officials have made numerous representations to the U.S. authorities over tariffs, including 2 written submissions by Trade and Industry Minister Rob Davis. But U.S. President Donald Trump remains unmoved after he failed to exempt South Africa from across-the-board 25% steel and 10% aluminium tariffs on the 30th of April 2018. He cites national security concerns and unfair trade practices by trading partners. The Steel and Engineering Industries Federation of Southern Africa, SABC, estimates that more than 8,000 jobs will be lost. The federation says the tariffs will starve upstream and downstream manufacturers in South Africa of foreign currency. In other news, the high-powered delegates attended the Japan-Africa Public-Private Economic Forum in Johannesburg this week. The forum was a platform for Japanese and African businesses and development-related institutions to highlight their work and discuss how public and private sectors can work together to boost investment and make the best use of public and private resources. At the same time, Eskom says it's doing everything possible to avoid load shedding. This is after Energy Advisor Ted Blom warned that the situation is dire and there could be a blackout by the end of this week. The power utility is experiencing coal shortages at 6 of its power stations. Eskom says it is diverting excess coal to the stations that are running low to ensure that there are no blackouts. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.